Our project is Health Intellect, in short HI. It's an advanced and accurate system that provides personalized suggestion to user and guiding them towards to the most compatible and effective medicine-based system. This is me, Abdur Karim, and my teammate Shadman Shariar, and our team name is NSU Second Thread. So, in recent years, the integration of technology into the healthcare industry has presented promising solutions to various challenges. One significant hurdle has been the need for personalized medication recommendations that consider individual patient histories and relevant factors. This project aims to address this challenge by developing an advanced and precise personalized medicine recommendation system. By leveraging individual medical profiles, symptoms, and relevant data, the system will offer tailored medicine suggestions to the users. The project encompasses data collection, algorithm development, integration of medical knowledge, and the creation of a user-friendly interface. Through this initiative, the goal is to empower both medical professionals and patients, enhancing the efficiency of medical decision making while improving patient outcomes and satisfaction. So this is our use case diagram. So a registered user can access in our system only with the feature with like registration, login, home, provide information, get medicine suggestion, diagnosis, and about the software. So the registered user can access all these, and an anonymous user only can access registration, login, registration, home, and about software. So this is our database diagram. So you can see we have three databases which has connection users one to many connection to datas, and users one to many connection to his, and we have field under users, datas, and his. And thanks. Now we are going to demonstrate our project. This is our Health Intellect page, home page for both the anonymous user and the the registered user. So here's the logo, here's the video.
Hello everyone, welcome to JavaFest 2023.
And here are some common diseases that people have been suffering from, like fever, diarrhea, dengue, diabetes, and cold. So, as an anonymous user, user can get access to any of these, because to get access to all our feature, user have to register and log into our system. So, before getting to login, I want to demonstrate health intellect button and the home button, which will direct us to the home page, and the about us page, which is the page of our explaining our motto and giving the information of our team. This is me, and this is my fellow teammate, and this is our information. And if any user or any user like anonymous, or whether the anonymous user or the registered user can send a query through this button, and this button take directly to the email form. So if anyone has any query, then they can send us email by clicking this button. So let me go back to the home page again, and let me show the login form. So in order to access all the feature of our system, I have to log in the system. So before logging in, I want to demonstrate these two buttons. So if by clicking in here, it will redirect us to the Therap Facebook page, and this Google button will take us to the Google Therap web page. And let's try to log in with a dummy mail. So it shows an error and pop up with a text that says wrong username or password. So I'm not registered with that account yet. So in order to log in, I have to create an account. So this is our registration page. in order to get registered, I have to fill all the form accordingly. So here I have to use minimum 8 digit of the password, and I have to match the password with the repeated password, and I have to put at least, not at least, it should be 11 digit contact number. So let's try to log in, get registered. So let's put my mail here. So if I don't use the at the rate, then it will show that I've made a mistake and I have to put at the rate in here. So let me go through all the form, and so here you can see that the password wasn't uh, at least the password should had to be 8 digit, so it didn't match. So we have to fill up the form again. Now we are going to use 8 digit password and a valid phone number. So I have put an invalid phone number to demonstrate the error, and it says please enter a valid number. So let me try it again, and this time we'll give all the right information. And now if I try to get registered, it says congrats, account created successfully. Now that I have put uh, all the correct information, now I'm a registered user, so I am already a member now. So let's click I'm already a member and get back to our login page. Now let's try to get into the system with the registered account. So now that you can see that the home page of the registered user, and the home page unlocked some features like provide info, get suggestions, and diagnosis. So only the registered user can use the feature, as I've told. This is our core features, and uh, the registered user can also go to this and see the medicine for the designated disease. So you can see if I go to dengue, then it will show Napa, and the features will be demonstrated by my teammate, and I'm going to show you the source code of home login and registration. So this is the JSP page, JSP code, which is designed with HTML and CSS, that you can see. And this is the buttons and linking with the JSP, and this is the figure cards that I've been talking about. And this is the login JSP page. It is also been designed with HTML and CSS and some of Bootstrap. And you can see here create an account and sign in to and create an account to the and link to the registration JSP, which I'm going to describe later. And here you can see if the status is failed, then it will show error text, error and wrong username or password. And let me demonstrate the login Java class. So we have built this with Servlet Java class. So let me demonstrate it. So we are getting the parameter from the login page and saving it to a string, and then passing it to our database. You can see that. And redirect if the password match, and if I am the authorized user, then I'm going to the index page, and if the status is failed, then I'm going to the login page. It will redirect to me to the login page. So let me demonstrate the registration JSP, and the same way we have designed all the form, and it shows that if the success status is success, then the pop-up will show, an account created message successfully will be shown, and if it's failed, then it will show an error. And this class, the registration class, will check whether the password is password length is more than 8 or not, the contact length mobile number is more than 11 or not, and check the repass and the pass is equal, and then send me then register me the account, the user account, to the database, and then redirect me to the, if the uh, user can't get into it, then it will show fail status, and it will redirect to the registration page, and if the status is success, the pop-up will show. So
This is Sadman Shahriar. Now I will discuss about our projects and I will demonstrate all the uh, features and I will work through in the code. And so this is our homepage. So at the top of the left, this is our health intellect. This is our project name, and after this is our profile section. In this number, we have some list item like home, provide info, get, suggestion, diagnosis, about, and at the end is logout. Okay. So in the middle part, we have Therap BD logo, and we have some section card here. This card shows the common diseases in our country, and people can easily click on this card and get those medicine name for those this specific disease. So first of all, this option is our home, and after this is provide info. So what is provide info? Uh, in this provide info section, we will get some data from our users, and we will store those data in our databases. So so that after providing these data, people can easily get suggestions from specific disease and get suggestion from uh, and symptoms and etc. So in this provide info section, we have a form here. So at the beginning, this is our disease section. So people will fill this disease section like let disease name uh, dengue. Okay. So after this, people will write here the symptoms like fever and medicine uh, for these diseases, which is which one he is taking. So like let's take a medicine name uh, Napo. Okay. So after this, he or she will give a medicine accuracy out of 10, like 8, and her or his age. After this, he will or she will provide his gender. Okay. After the submit our in our database, we can see this this row is added on our database. So so people can easily provide us their information, medicine, and their disease for and medicines for specific disease, and symptoms for their specific disease. Okay, so now the code is for this provide info section. uh, this is our JSP file. This is our JSP file. In this file, at the beginning, we use style sheet. Like, we use here CSS for uh, design our that page, and this is our form. And after uh, fill up this form, we will take these data and be stored in our database. So this is the code. This is the code. We just get request dot get parameter. We request dot get parameter and get this those specific field of inputs and stored in a string. After this, we connected our local database, MySQL database, and after that we set and put our those information in specific column, column 1, column 2, column 3, and after that we have checked here some exception using try catch block. So after this pass the exception, our database will store those information from user. Okay, so our next feature is get suggestions. So uh, people can easily get suggestions from our system by providing their symptoms or disease name. So if I click on this get suggestion option, we can see here this is a form. Uh, People have to fill up this form, and after submitting this form and providing disease name, people can see their medicine name uh, for those that specific disease. So first of all, I have to provide my username here. So my username is Sadman Sharia. After that, I have to uh, provide my disease name, like let's take this code as a disease name. For that, I have to provide my age, then my gender. So if I click on this submit button, we can see here we uh, we get some data in our systems. So uh, our system will read this disease name, and after that our system will go to the database sections, and uh, our system will find those medicine name which medicine are taking for people for this disease, for this specific disease. So then our system will collect those medicine name data and store in a list. After store in a list, our system will write those medicine name and those average rating uh, of that specific medicine name for the average rating and number of people using this tablet. So uh, we can see in our database in data's table, people using Napa for infection and Tushka for cold, and some people taking ACE for cold, and some people taking Nepal for dengue. So this is the rating out of 10 people giving uh, submitted in their form this rating for this specific medicine. After that, so how our how our system calculate our system calculate the average rating. Like we sum up the whole rating for this specific medicine. Like three people taking this medicine, so two people gave the rating 8, and one people gave the rating 1. So we sum up those rating, and we divide the summation of rating by number of people taking this medicine. So after that, we will get this average rating, and we can see here number of people using this tablet is 1. So in our database we can see is is using 1 people, so 1 people. So after that, we can see Tushka. This medicine average rating is 7, average rating 7, and number of people using this medicine is 1. So Tushka, where is Tushka? Yes. So Tushka, number of people using this Tushka medicine is 1. So and average rating is 7. If I get another uh, digits and another entry for Tushka, and another entry accuracy is 8, then overall our system will show overall average rating is 7.5, and number of people is 2. So after that, we descending this list from by this column. So which medicine is taking more people is show at the top, and less people using this which medicine, less people taking is medicine, then this that medicine will show at the end. So after that, so how our program is working. So this is the code of our get suggestion system feature. So at the beginning, we can see here the HTML style sheet, CSS code here. So this is our style sheet. We wrote here CSS for our that get suggestion.jsp page. So after that, this CSS part, we can see here the from. So this is the from which this is the from our get suggestion page. People providing their digits name and username in this from section. Okay, so next is our database and algorithm part. So this is the main part of our get suggestion page feature. So first of all, we connected our local MySQL database, JDBC MySQL database. After that, we uh, we get the current profile username, logged in logged in profile username by using this session.get attribute. In parameter, we passed a name so that we can access the current login profile username. Then we casting this object as a string. Then we use here request.get parameter, and this is name. This is the input. Uh, this is the ID name of this is input box. So we can directly access the user input from this request.get parameter by ID, and stored in a string called d. After that, we stored our SQL query in a string. So here the select all columns from our data table. This is our table name. So where u digits equal to d. So we can after executing this query, we will get the list of the medicine name and everything from data table, which are matching u digit section by with user inputs. So after that, we took two hash map. So first hash map, taking a string as a key and integer as a value, and second hash map taking a string as a key and double as a value. So after that, this after executing this query, that will return the list of the result, list of the data in we stored in rs, and after that we iterate that data using this while loop. After that, after that we sum all the rating in a value of that hash map, and we tracking up the tracking up the count, and how many people using that specific medicine. If we see here, then we can see here people this we taking medicine as a key, both in both map, and one map is taking the number of people taking this specific medicine, and another map is summating that rating. And after that, we took a sorted map. So this is the tree map. We stored this map as a descending order. So we can see here, uh, uh, depend on key, key depend on key. We stored in this loop. We stored data from from our another map. So this is the iterator of this map, uh, and map this entry return every time one key, which is the tablet medicine name of our map, and which is the another is the number of people using it. So after uh, after inserting those information, we use another for loop to print the table main actual table. So in this case, map to iterate every time, and value is the key. We stored the value, which is the uh, medicine name and the summation of that average rating number of people using that particular medicine. So after that, we just in a column we printed the medicine name and total rating divided by number of people using that medicine, so we can get the average rating. And in third column, we can see we directly printed the number of people using that particular medicine. So after that, we can see if I run this. If I run this, so get suggestion page. If I give here my username, then this is name, then age, and then submit. Then these three uh, column we can get. So this is the medicine name, which is the this part, this part, and another is average rating for that particular uh, uh, medicine and number of people using it. So we rearrange our medicine in based on number of people using it. More people using, if any template taking more people, then it will show at the top of the list. And if any medicine is taking if people taking less medicine, then that medicine name will show at the end. So this is our get suggestion feature. So our next part is diagnosis. So in this diagnosis part, our user will get a list, probable disease list by submitting their symptoms. And if I click on this diagnosis part, we can see here a form. So first of all, people need to fill up this form. First of all, we need to fill up our username, then symptoms. So people can write here one or two symptoms, like if I write here fever or cough, then I need to provide my age, then gender, then submit. After submitting the form, we can see here a list of disease name. So this is the probable disease name for that specific symptoms, like fever. So if I go in our database, then we can see in our data table. So symptoms with people with symptoms, fever symptoms, got disease infection, then cold and dengue also. Some people got these fever symptoms and got this dengue disease. So we can see here in our system infection, cold, and dengue. So how our this system work? So in our code section, so if I go in the diagnosis .js file, we can see here at the beginning, we can see here a style sheet css code for our that page, designing that page. Then after that, we can see here the from part. So this from code is this. So after submitting the form, we can see here the main logic and algorithms for our this feature. So first of all, we connected our local database as usual using MySQL JDBC connector. Then we got our current logged in profile by using this session.get attribute name. After that, we casting that string object as a string. Then we get the parameter of our inputs by id symptoms. So this is the input field, people giving their symptoms, one or two. symptoms in that specific field by using commas. If more than one, then people have to use comma. Okay. So then I checked. I got I got empty string. Then I checked if our string has contains comma or not. So if it contains comma, then there will be more than one symptoms. Then otherwise there will be only a single one symptoms. So then I split that string into two part, array one and array two, index one and zero and index one. So after that we can we can we used here SQL queries, select everything from data table where use symptoms equal to that symptom, symptom number one and symptom number two. So after submitting the two symptom, people can get those disease probable disease name. If there is no comma, then in our query, we will write select all from data where symptom equal to disease. That the symptom is equal to that input from our user. So this is for one disease, and this is for one symptom, and this is for two symptom. So after executing the queries, we got the return result and the story in iOS, and then we took a hash set. After taking the set, we iterate the result using while loop and took the digits name, which is in the at the column one, and stored in a set, so that multiple same digits, there are no duplicate digits name in our list. So after that, in using for iteration, we iterate the set and printing the digits name, and whole thing will be happening in a try-catch exception handling system. So this will print the probable disease name from our user input symptoms. So if I write here Salman Sharia and fever and was mail something like this, you can see infection cold dengue. In our database we can see fever, infection cold dengue. If I write there cough and fever, then we write there cough and fever, uh, cough and fever, then it will return the no diseases, because cough and fever both applied. There are no data for cough and fever. So there is a data for cold, but not cold have to also have to get the symptoms fever. So if I got two we if we got two symptom match, then we will display that particular disease. Otherwise we don't use we don't display any disease name. So if I want to check, if I want to display uh, uh, two between two symptoms, if match one, at least we can also display that disease name by changing our query here, using and or here instead of and. So this is the backend logic or algorithm this for this get suggestion system.